Hello leaders, welcome. Ms. Pross here. We're working on boards. Boards in this video. Our board break this time is round kick. Woo! It's a great kick. I know throughout all classes we worked on the number 2 round kick last session, and it's definitely, we've seen tremendous improvement in everyone's pivot, everyone's chamber, everyone's kick, re-chamber, and down. So now we're going to use that skill we harnessed and honed. We're going to put it into a board break. Woo! Okay, so if you notice on the side, we have different equipment, different things to use. If you have a big bag, the big bag is going to be the best one to use to practice this at home because it's curved, you can go around any side, and it's to really help with your joint positioning. All right, the second one is a clap pad. The clap pad's really great. Work with partners. You get a smaller target for precision base. As far as it's a small object, it's for precision. The next one I have is the body shield. This one can be also for a little bit of precision, but this is more for power because the clap pad, you can have that great power follow through. For this one, it's going to be a harder setup, so we're working on setup. So different skill. And the last one we have is another combat weapon. This one is going to be more for precision to hit exactly a single point, like the line. So in boards, as you know, there's a line on the board. So you can have your combo open straight up, and the ATA can be that line up and down. Your goal is to hit it exactly. Now I'm going to show you what we're going to do. But before we begin, we're going to work on the round kick. So hands up, but for round kick, you need to pivot. After you pivot, you turn your shoulders, your knees, your aimer. If you aim to the ground, you're going to kick the ground towards the ground, most likely my fingers. And my fingers, you hurt. It hurt me and it hurts you, so don't do that. Please and thank you. So point your knee to the middle of the board. You're going to kick, re-chamber, and down. Okay. Then for boards, instead of just in the air, either re-chamber. For board break, you can go, bop, and just drop. Okay, because that creates a follow through. It forces you to go through and now pull back. So parents, if you're working on child at home and working on boards, it's a different kind of mindset. If your child goes, boom, that's okay. Don't try to change that because that's actually going to help the follow through and go beyond. And a lot of students, when they have that reach with their board breaks, they go, and they pull back. They just touch and pull back. So using half energy to pull away. So just be aware about parents. Knowledge power. So we're going to use the big bag first, and then with our partner, we're going to show you on the equipment basis. Okay. So for the big bag, you have a big bag at home. I know some of our students do. It's a great practice. You're going to start with your toes and hands on, or you can start just a little bit away from the bag, be able to touch the bag. Okay, from here, I'm with my right foot, so I'm going to set up the right way, my right foot way, and then I'm going to show you the left foot way. So from here, for the right foot, I'm going to step to the left, one stance width, over, and then I'm going to swing my foot to create a line. So as parents, if you are in your basement, you want to set this up at home, if you want to help your child to make sure they're on the right place, you set up a 90-degree angle and take down the 45-degree line. And that's where you should be on, students. You should be on that middle line, that 45 degrees. From here, you're going to pivot. Your knees will come up for board breaks. Remember, our target's not the board, the target's past the board. So your knees got past, just slightly past the board. So when you kick, boom, you kick with the ball of the foot and you can follow through. The bag is a little hard to follow through, so this one's more just power. You're going to throw it. So as I go, yeah, and go. Okay, students and parents, let me be aware about, I've seen a lot of this over the years, is you go here, and they go, and they convert that round thing to like a push. Okay, if you push, you will not break the board. Okay, it just makes it way harder. So, to let your student, make sure your students, you're aware, you have to flick, and if you're on the right angle, you'll be perfectly fine, and your toes won't get hit. Once again, right foot. I'm going to step back, step over, swing. So now in my stance, I'm on that 45-degree angle. I'm going to pivot to my shoulders, yeah, just like so. So now let's switch gears to do the different equipment. Okay, so now let's use the back. Okay, I'm going to make Miss Ashley out here. She's going to hold the.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Okay, so you got pad at home. Okay, boom. So parents, now your job is you're going to just stand it and hold it. Boom. We hold just Miss Ashley's holding it tight, so you don't like go out.
Here.
Yes. Because if you go out, you might hurt your child's knee, ankle, foot, but also might hit you, and it doesn't feel too pleasant. You let your child start with you, start, step back, step over, and then swing. Okay, from here, we're gonna pivot, turn, and then when they do it, you want them to force land in the front. So I want to land in Miss Ashley's zone. And if you want to have a ring, you could try to make a bullseye circle. Your child gets closer to the middle. You can be like, you can get a high five.
It should land next to your foot.
Yes.
Next to your base.
So after I pivot, turn, just that. So I've done this kick multiple times, so I know exactly where I need to be. For the students, every time they hit, we're gonna tell them to reset. And you should do the same at home. Because after they hit, they will move. If I kick, I'm like, oh, then I reset. I think I'm at the right angle, and I kick, oh, I hit my toe. Woo! And it just doesn't feel good. So after done, it also helps our muscle memory to come back, get ready, and go through. And that's with this pad. Okay. Now parents, now if you have a clap pad at home, okay, thank you, ma'am. You're just gonna hold it out straight or flat or this way. Okay, with the clap pad, again, working on precision, not power, and follow through. So with this one, I'm actually want to go kick and truly land between the clap pad and Miss Ashley's zone. Setup is the exact same way, with the right foot. Start here, step back, step over, swing. I'm in this angle, I'm gonna pivot, turn, and I'm gonna land here. If you notice, I did a rechamber, so I'm gonna go through the pad, through the board. I'm gonna pivot, turn, and then land here. And
But notice he didn't reset correctly. Make sure your student resets.
Yes. So you start, go. We've been talking the right foot a lot today. So let's show the left foot this time. Okay. So I'm actually move so you can see it better from the view. But I'm gonna start on the pad. I'm gonna step back. But this time I'm gonna step to the right. My right foot steps out. I'm gonna take my left foot, swing around. I should be at a slight angle. Then I'm gonna pivot. My knee, it points right here. Because that's where I want to finish. That's where I want to kick.
Not right here, but right here.
The board's not your target. Past the board is your target. That follow through needs to occur. Just that. One more time. With lefties. You step
Lefty
back.
is the best.
You step over. Swing. Pivot. So for boards, you can start static. You can be here. And then launch. That's okay. You don't have to make it fluid. Throw the whole thing. Right in that zone. Awesome. Thank you. And the last one is going to be the hardest one. This one's more organic. This is a precision chip. Hey, this one, it's better if you have like a logo. Everyone has ATA on it or a dragon. That's going to be pointing. That's the middle of the line. Okay. So now I'm going to start again. Put that in the middle of my stomach. I'm going to step back. Step over. I'm going to swing. So now as I point, your goal is to have your student touch the ATA. Because on the clap pad, the bag, the equipment are fantastic, great for power. This is not help your student power. Okay, because it's so easy just to boom. Okay, this is about precision. It's all this is precision. Can your student hit a specific point of target? Okay, and all these combined is going to create your best board break. You're going to pivot, turn, boom, I hit the ATA, I fall past the combo weapon, I'm in, then I reset and I do it over again.
But make sure that your student hits with the ball of their foot, not their toes. So they're not gonna have their toes land on it like this. They're gonna have it like this on the ball, because it's really important for their safety of their foot.
Yes, indeed. So the way to ensure if you practice are this, then once they understand this, that's the mechanic. But now go flat, put your toes up, and put your legs straight up. And that's how they ensure to that. We'll practice different skills, different drills to work on calf control as far as being able to go up, down, left, right, and throughout the session so we can make sure we're efficient with this. Plus, the closer you get to black belts, all the high ranks, the round kick is required to actually hit the ball. So that means that you are required to do it. Okay, this time let's get a board. Some board breaking. So we're gonna swap out equipment now. Okay, boom. So now let's get board. For the setup board, if you have a board at home, if you have a massage has a line up, just like the ATA was straight up and down, that is the correct way to do it. So you have the line straight up and down, and from here you're going to extend your hands up, parents. For boards, you don't want to put your hands here, because if your hands are bent and you're trying to kick, it's going to do this. It's going to make your student upset, it's going to get you upset because they're not breaking it, they're upset because I'm not breaking it, and it just all goes down. So make sure your arms extended,
Lock your
away.
arms.
Make sure you put a slight flex to it because it is plastic. You want to kind of tighten it, the board, to make sure it's ready to go. And after you do that, plus when you tighten it back a little bit, when they break it, the teeth go back towards you, and it won't hit your student's foot and we won't scrape it up and scratch it up. So once again, I'm gonna set it up now. I'm gonna start here, I'm gonna step back, and I'm gonna step over, and then I'm gonna swing. So now this session's ready. I see he's flexing. Students, before you break, communicate to your parents, like, I am ready, I'm going to break. When you break, add a yell. Yeah! Boom, and I land in that zone, and then I can swing, and then I can reset. Okay, so one more time.
Now parents, when you reset your board, don't smash it on the ground. It'll lock the teeth really hard. You want to do it on your chest or on your arms so that the plastic comes together more naturally, not so forcefully.
Also, it might hurt your floors, whether it's the concrete,
It'll totally ding your hardwood.
It would ding your hardwood, but it'll destroy the board for plastic. So let's go try the left side. Leaders, so we're going to switch two sides. I haven't done the left in a long time.
It's my favorite.
You're going to step back, step over. You're going to swing. So once again, now you're ready in the zone. Now you can pivot. Remember, you want your knees past the board. Don't point the board, past the board. Yeah, and I land in the zone just like that.
And you'll notice that adding that flex, when he broke, it went this way. It didn't go this way or just collapse down. It went in, and that's the goal.
Also, if there's any equipment that you feel like you would want to practice board breaks at home, all these tools
We have it all.
are great. You have the combo weapon because that's required for the session for that. So it's something you can practice on a precision basis. To practice similar to a board, you can take a tight piece of paper. Granted, paper is not a board, so that's something you want to get out for you at home. You can talk to the section myself. We can give you the best board color for your student, the best equipment, so you can practice at home to set up for success.
Yeah, a lot of families don't know that we have these available for you, especially as you're working towards high rank and black belt. It's really helpful to have a board at home so you can get lots of reps in your board breaks before your testings.
Awesome job. Thanks for chat. Good day.
ATA!
Awesome job.